Maiku, okay. Hello everybody, Kokoro here. And today we're gonna do something a bit different. Today I'm going to read through the first ever fanfiction I posted. It's not the first ever fanfiction I wrote. I think like some backstory on me. I've been coming up with like fan stories in my head, especially about my ships ever since I was young. That's right, I've been a shipper ever since I was a kid. So I would come up with fan stories for my favorite ships in my head when I was young. And then when I was about 12 or something, my cousin told me about the website where you could actually post fan-made stories. But even then, I actually didn't post them for a while. I used to write them down on paper, and I'm glad those papers have been lost to time. Anyway, blech. Anyway, but then eventually, on September 6th, 2015, I posted my first ever story. So yep, it's been over 9 years since I started posting stories online. Next year will be my 10-year anniversary since I've been doing this. Obviously, since it's been 10 years, my writing has changed. Not only from like actual writing style, the quality of my writing to improve, and in general, things I like to write about have changed. But it would be fun to go back and look at the first ever fanfic I ever wrote and cringe at how bad I was back then versus how I am now. Oh, also, hold on 1 second. I forgot to do something. I'll be right back. Okay, sorry. I wanted to put the link in the chat, but I remembered I did put the link. Oh, 1 second. I wanted to put a link to the story in the chat if you guys want to follow along, but it is in the description of the stream, so you can go there. Oh. Yeah, anyway, without further ado, let's get started. And also, I'm sorry if I suck at this, because I am not good to doing a lot of talking in my streams, and now I'm doing the entire reading stream. That's the thing. I want to do more of these, I'm just gonna practice. Okay, so let's get started. Now let me explain the story itself. It's for a Latin American Disney show called Violetta. I have no idea how many of you have heard about it. It was like a big hyperfixation back in the day, but now that I'm older, I'm not sure how good the show actually was. Like, it wasn't bad, but I have a lot of personal writing problems with it. Anyway, I see the title is Romeo and Juliet. I guess that was also something I was obsessed with the Romeo and Juliet self stories. I mean, I still do really like them. There's something better than star-crossed lovers in my opinion. So anyway, let's start reading it. Read the synopsis of the story. Violetta and Thomas are reunited, but cannot be friends because they are now on rivaling record labels. What will they do? This was first published on September 6, 2015, and was completed on February 24th, 2019. So yep, it took me 4 years to finish this thing, and that's because of hyperfixation. and it's still like this now, sadly. I'm the type of person where my hyperfixations are always changing, which means what fanfiction I want to work on is always changing. I also will hyperfixate on new things, and then want to start new fanfictions for those things. So yeah, I apologize to anyone who reads my stories and has to deal with that. You are not going to get a regular upload schedule when you're reading my stories. Also, please just ignore these things. There was like so I was watching Avatar Last Airbender back in the day, and they had these things with Avatar extras, which would be like extra little bits of information on the bottom of the screen. But as I'm older, I realized that worked much better. A, in a TV show format, was at the bottom of the screen, and B, it was for a show I'd watched a lot, and therefore don't have to pay as much attention to. I should definitely go back and remove these at some point. Anyway, now let's read. Oh, another thing. The author notes. I don't do author notes like this anymore, but I used to do one at the start and at the end of every chapter. Oh yeah, so let's see. Let me read the author notes. And yeah, this is my name, Hot Crustman. That's my name on fanfictions.net. I'm Kokoro Writes on A03. I was just going there if you want to read my stories, because that's where my more modern, newer stories with improved writing is. But my fanfiction account is still there if you want to read my older stories. Right, let me read the author note. As the name implies, the story is based on Romeo and Juliet. It is a cumulative fanfiction. That's the shipping name between these two. Some stuff from the Book of Life will also be added into the main plot as well. Oh yeah, that's another thing besides. Oh, that's another thing when I said hyperfixations. I also would hyperfixate on a lot of things at one go, and this meant a bunch of hyperfixations would be smushed into one story. And whether or not this was a good thing or not, I have no idea. I still I feel like smush multiple hyperfixations into one story nowadays, but I think it's much more. But like at least it makes sense. I feel like the hyperfixations I would smush into I would like hyperfix. Ugh, blah, blah. Sorry, I would like smush hyperfixations on total opposites of the spectrum into one story. Alright. So yeah, there's some stuff in the Book of Life. Still one of my favorite movies. There's also a side place based on the anime K-On! Oh, another thing, putting side plots based on anime I've never actually watched. Till this day, I've still never, like nearly 10 years later, I've still never actually watched K-On! Okay, and yeah, here's the thing I said about the Avatar extra thing, showing what it looks like. Oh, and I put a warning. I warn you, there's a fight scene in this chapter, but it's not gory. I don't think it's that bad. Really? And one more thing, at the end of every chapter I will give you a challenge. Don't worry, you don't have to do it. Yeah, I did it with on there. Oh, alright, and I also used to put these same disclaimers of what I did own or what I didn't own. Disclaimer, I don't know Violetta, Romeo Juliet, K-On! For Life or After Last Airbender, but I do own Diamond, Austin, Diamond Records, Rock Records, all the same one for Britain Rush, Mitchell, Cancion, Baton, and Rosa. Oh yeah, another thing on my stories is that I used to put so many OCs into my stories. Now, don't really have OCs that much. If I do, it's like one or two. Nowadays, I think this is because nowadays I watch a lot of stories with big casts, ensemble casts, and so there's really no need to put OCs when there's so many characters in. But the thing is, Violetta had already a huge cast already, and then I put in way more OCs. Okay, without. Oh, another thing, I'm sorry about these names. The characters are supposed to be. So the show is Latin American, but there's characters from Spain, Mexico, Italy, Brazil, all that, and the names I picked for my OCs, they're supposed to be from Spain. They're like very direct names. I probably gotta put more effort into their names, so. And I also have no idea about the pronunciation, so I apologize for that. 15-year-old me is apologizing for that. Okay. We have been there for like over 10 minutes and I haven't actually started reading the story, so let's get to it. Actually, one thing, I should go get some water because my throat's gonna get dry. With all this talking, be right back. liquid and water. I have water to hydrate me, keep my throat clean and stuff when I was talking. But one more thing I wanted to do actually start reading is one thing I love to do when I would read multi-chapter fixes that had names, is read the names of all the chapters first. So let's do that before we continue. Let's see. So this had 28 chapters, and the chapter titles are Fight, 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 Diamond Record Star, Changes at the Studio, Singing Duel, Moving In, Battle of the Bands, Freedom, Ball, Worst Person in the World, Making It Right, A New Friend, Jerry and Laura's Edition, Clement's Edition, Estrella's Edition, Parachute, Interesting Dinners, Stupid Promise, The Plan, Party Time, What Happened, Burying the Hatchet, Hang Out with Exes, Black and White, Rosa, Editions, We Belong Together, Breakups, and Love. Oh, here's another thing. This thing is probably going to have a lot of side plots because I wanted... Yeah, hold on, I got sick of my mouth. There we go. Anyway, I think I should warn you that this is probably going to have a lot of side plots because, like I said, Violetta was an ensemble cast show, so I want to leave all the other side plots. But I think, like I said, this ended up going on for 4 years, and I think by the end I got so tired, so a lot of those subplots are going to either be rushed up quickly or not get concluded at all. I warn you now. Water. I've been hydrated, and now we can finally start reading this thing. Okay, let's go. I'm just gonna ignore these things. Chapter 1. Fight, fight, fight. Third person code. Point of view. We start up with opening narration, as most stories do. Long ago, Diamond Smith and Austin Rock were the best of friends. But that has ended, and now they are the worst of enemies. Diamond owns Diamond Records, and Austin owns Rock Records. The two companies are rivals, and anybody who works for the one is not allowed to be associated with someone who works for the other. Oh yeah, so here's another thing I want to say. I want to do a Romeo and Juliet-esque Excel story, but this is set like in the modern world. This is like a modern singing show, so I had to do about the company things, but now that I think about it, I was like, is there really any way Diamond and Austin could have actually kept the two leads apart? Forget how that worked. Anyway, let's start with, after the narration, we get Majora's Poe. He is an OCI created who is supposed to be a counterpart to Mercutio. I have no idea what his name is supposed to be, but I would probably pick something different if I probably pick something different if I chosen now. It starts up with Joe saying, I was running down the street with my best friend Cancian and our dog Guitar Pick. Cancian is another OCI created to be the counterpart of Benvolio. Oh, here's another thing I used to do. I used to give characters, when a character was first introduced, I would give very detailed, descriptions what they were wearing, so you can idea what type of style they had. Nowadays, unless what outfit they're wearing is very important to the story, I'll just give a vague description. So let me read what Majora is wearing, and then I'll tell you how I would probably just describe it now. So for Majora, I wanted to go for the obvious rocker look. So I said, so when he explains how he looks, he says, I had black, slightly spiky hair that reached the nape of my neck and layered bangs that covered my black eyes. I also had olive skin. I was wearing a white v-neck, a light grey, long-sleeved leather jacket, dark grey jeans, black combat boots, and a silver pocket watch with say what you want to say, a blur, engraved on the lid, and I wore the pocket watch as a belt. I took the line from Sarah Bareilles' Brave, but that was a song my mom loved listening to back in the day. It will have become important later. I'm not sure if it did. I'm not sure I actually ended up revealing what this pocket watch meant. Like, the emotional significance of this pocket watch. Cassian had black hair that reached his ears, pale skin and icy blue eyes. He was wearing a white shirt, gray button-up shirt that was unbuttoned, dark gray jeans, white trainers, and black rimmed glasses with single-shaped clear lenses. Our outfit looks very similar. Guitar pick was a large black boxer who turned 1 yesterday. I love how I made sure to say specifically how old he was. The day we moved here. He was wearing a black collar with a turquoise guitar pick as a tag. The collar was attached to the black lead. I was so like, oh yeah, the detail. I even had to explain the color of his lead. So nowadays, if I wanted to explain about a character, an original character would look like, I'd probably have it that we are not introduced to them in their point of view. I would have a pre-existing character meets when they first show up. It's from the point of view of another pre-established character, and they explain what they look like. So, for example, another character would see them. They'd be like, I saw 2 boys. One of them had spiky black hair and wore a dark black outfit consisting of lots of leather and spikes and chains and something like that. The other boy looked more shy and wore glasses and a more neat outfit or something like that. I'd probably go better if I actually wrote it down, but that's an example of how I would explain it now. Anyway, let's continue. Now we got all that away, we can actually really get into the story now. Like, already 20 minutes in to the stream. Although I had to clarify that Thomas is the counterpart to Romeo. Even though I feel like we could all guess that. Wait, let's begin. Time for my voice acting skills, which I have none of, but I'm gonna try. Thomas, I yelled. And I didn't go like, Thomas, I yelled. He was my best friend, and when Cassian and I woke up, he was not in the apartment he shared with us. Where is he? I asked Cassian. I do not know, he said, but we have to find him. Today is our debut concert. Just then, my enemy, Matten, walked up to us. It's the counterpart, another same age with the counterpart of Tybalt. He had short, bleached blonde hair, dark brown eyes, and tan skin. He was also very large. He was wearing a white vest, dark blue jeans, and black combat boots. I hated that we shared the same taste in footwear. He had a lollipop in his mouth. He always has a lollipop in his mouth. It's annoying. Okay, so funny thing, Matten is supposed to be a diamond record, so it's supposed to be the prim and proper one. But I made him like a big, fully guy, but it doesn't make sense because he feels like he's fitting with the vibe of rock records more, not diamond records. If I rewrote Matten, I'd probably make him much more prim and proper, like a Vane type of character. And he would like, who didn't like the rock music or something like that. So I'm turning my mic volume down. That's 100%. I don't want to be too loud. And no. You guys can hear me. Moving on. Alright. What are you two doing here? He asked angrily. I moved here to get away from you guys. He then noticed something. Where's the third one? He asked, referring to Thomas. There was a vet stop. I can't see and beat me to it. We now lived with Thomas, and when Joe and I woke up, he was gone. He said, Can you help us find him? No, Metron. I said just a panic. I would say, no, I think I now would say, no, Metron said in a deadpan expression or something like that. I walked up to Cassian and I placed my hand on his shoulder. He turned his head to look at me. Don't worry, Cassian, I said. He wouldn't have helped us anyway. He doesn't help anybody. I help people, Metron defended. Just not you guys. And why is that? I asked. You're a loudmouth, Metron said, pointing to me. And you're a buzzkill, he said, pointing to Cassian. I do not agree with this, I said. Hey, Cassian said, offended, but I just ignored him. But I am proud of it. With that, I linked my arms to Cassian, and we made our way past Metron. Losers. When I heard this, I stopped. Uh-oh, Cassian said. I slowly turned around to look at Metron. What did you say? I asked. You heard me, Metron said. Losers. That's it, I said, before passing the lead to Cassian. Major, don't. But it was too late. I used the wrong tube. I still do that now. It was too late, because I had thrown myself at Metron. Sadly, he dodged me. I kept throwing punches at him, but he dodged every one. Not long after, I got tired. I placed my hands on my knees while panting. That was the wrong wow. While I did, see, I used the right wow right here, and I used wells close to each other. While I did this, Metron ran past me. Then I tried going after him. When I tried going after him, I tripped. As I was on the ground, I looked up and saw Matt-chan looking at me with an evil look. I thought it was over. I was like, well, this first chapter of this, it's supposed to be like a two friends, like forbidden friendship from rival music company stories, and already someone is worried for his life. Woo! Talk about a tone shift. Okay, that part was had. Oh, Matt-chan could do anything else. This happened. Stop! Oh no, stop! Like that. We all turned around to see who had done that, and it was my boss, Austin Rock. Yeah, I think we get that he's supposed to be the catch person of the film. I smiled at the sight of him. He was like way to kill the mood by explaining his outfit in the middle of it. He stopped when he got to us. The other side of the seat was Diamond Twindello. It was Diamond Smith before she got married. I love how I purposely made sure to mention it. And again, mentioning her outfit when now it's not the right time. And Diamond stopped next to Cassian. He ran up to me. Come on, Mitchell, Cassian said while helping me up. Guitar pick was doing the same but tucking onto my jacket. Good looking. When I was up, what I was trying to say, when I was up, can't see and guitar pick, and I think I meant to say once I was up, can't see and guitar pick, and I read Austin. Who is this Austin? Diamond asked. New talent? Yes, it is, Diamond, Austin replied. You're looking at two members of the band I literally just called them rock and roll. Could have been a little more creative than that 15-year-old Aquila, 15-year-old Kokoro. And I said my real name before. Rock and roll? Died. Been asked with a raised eyebrow. What a ridiculous name. Well, they are a rock band, and they will be the best rock band ever. Oh my god, that was supposed to be a cool name, but I agree with Diamond. That's a ridiculous name. Literally just calling a rock band rock and roll. Like, they're Spanish, so I could have at least said, hold up, well, how do you say rock and roll in Spanish? How do you say rock and roll in Spanish? Rock and roll. Yeah, like at least something clever like that, but even then just naming it after rock and roll is boring. Be more creative. You could have been more creative, 15-year-old me. Alright, let's continue. I doubt that, my son said. I was about to say something, but once again Kenji beat me to it. You have to find a lead singer, he said. He grabbed onto my arm and pulled me away. When I got away from the group, Guitar Pick started barking. What is it, boy? I asked, kneeling down. Kenji did the same. Guitar Pick stopped barking and pointed his nose to something. It was Thomas! Oh yeah, I said. We made our way to Thomas. Then we switched to Thomas Forbes. And I love how I mentioned this was the first time the story's in Thomas Forbes. I loved mentioning such little details. Right, so for Thomas's Forbes, I was by the dock. My arms were folded on the metal railing, my head rested on my arms. I was looking up to the sea, thinking about something that happened 2 days ago. Flashback. I was in the park waiting for my friend Rosa. I was going to tell her something. Rosa walked into the park. Hey Thomas, she said, waving. What's up? I took her hand in mine and looked her straight in the eye. She just changed from happy to confused. Rosa, I love you. Rosa looked shocked before getting away from my grip and turning around. I'm sorry, Thomas, she said, but I don't feel the same way. And like that, she ran, leaving me behind. I'm sorry, you're supposed to take this seriously, but reading this back now, like, this is giving me, overdramatic telenovela vibes. Which I guess kind of makes sense based on the show this was based on, but still. Flashback end. While I was thinking, I heard footsteps and panting behind me. I turned around to see my bandmates and dog. Yay! Mitchell said before hiking me. Thomas, have you been here the whole time? Kensin asked. Pretty much, I replied. Why didn't you notify us about your location? Kensin asked. I needed to be alone and I didn't want you guys following me. I replied. Sorry. You should be, Kensin said. You were worried. That's 3 W's, the agent pointed out. I gave him a small smile. Kensin still looked angry. And now ending also said, sorry that wasn't the happiest chapter, but don't worry, it'll get better. Challenge. Kensin forgive Thomas. Tell me what you think. My answer, honestly, I don't even know. I haven't written that part yet. Therefore, suggestions are welcome. Okay, so that was the first chapter of the first ever fanfiction I posted, and there are already so many issues. Besides the tone and story, there's also practical writing issues. Like, my biggest thing is, why were so many of these only in one line? Should have been connected. For example, this line. I was in the park waiting for my friend Rosa. I was going to tell her something. That should be in one line. 50-year-old me. Well, honestly, it wasn't too bad. It's not the best, but not something that made me utterly cringe. Like, I've seen some other people when they read their old fanfictions from 15 years. Alright, let's go to the next chapter. It should have our main lady Violetta in it. Yeah, Diamond's Register. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry that it's been like half a year since the last updated. Oh yeah, that's the thing. I don't do it anymore, but I used to mention how long it's been since I updated, so you're gonna be able to tell how long it's been since updates. Yeah, I remember when I told that hyperfixation thing? I wrote one chapter and then hyperfixated on other stuff for half a year before I went back to this. Before we start this, some things I'd like to say. 1, I forgot to mention this in the young version of season 3. 2, I would no longer be doing the sci-fi based on K-On! Because you never actually watched the show. Thank you, Leonetta, forever for giving the story its first review. Also, thank you for not reading the story because it is a Tomaletta one. That's it. Enjoy. Creeper. I do not know Violetta or the end writer, but yeah. Alright, Violetta's food. Let's begin. Violetta, I heard my dad call. Can you come down, please? Coming, I said before we started going down. Yes, instead of explaining her outfit, I mentioned that she was wearing the same outfit she actually wore in the show. But then, again, there's really no need to mention it because what outfit she's wearing really has something to do with the story. Anyway, when I got downstairs, I saw that Dad was having tea with Marathi. I think it's Marathi. I forget which characters it is because it's been so long since I've actually watched the show. And Diamond Tornillo, I said to Lee as I ran up to her and shook her hand. It's an honor to meet you. It's an honor to meet you, Miss Tornillo said. Diamond Tornillo just said it was an honor to meet me. I couldn't help but let a fangirl squeal. Okay, Violetta, that's enough. I said, walking up to V and placing his hands on my shoulders. Sorry, Dad, I said sheepishly. Anyway, Mr. Little said, changing the subject. Violetta, I want to sign you to Diamond Records. Me? I asked, pointing to myself. A Diamond Records store? But then I realized something. I sighed sadly. I'm sorry, Mr. Nillo, I said, but I'm already with you, Miss. But, Morossi said when he got a show me a paper, if you sign this, you will be transferred to Diamond Records. I can do that? Yeah, she can do that. Yes, you can, Morossi replied. Okay, then, I said happily. And with that, I signed. Yeah, okay, so, of course I needed Violetta to be a part. So, funny thing about this is like an alternate version of Season 3, as I said at the beginning of this chapter. And at the end of Season 2, Violetta was signed with a different record label. In order to make it work, I needed it to happen with the original label I created. But now looking back, I'm like, who is just gonna give up their 1 star to another record label just like that? Like, he didn't even explain why he let her sign with another one. Thinking back, I feel like Violetta would have been this probably would have been much better as a full-on AU than a set after the second season. There are other reasons why that's gonna come back to bite me in the butt later. But anyway, that was chapter 2. Very short. Very short chapters. Yeah, I said here. Well, this chapter 2 story was short. Challenge, sadly, if you will for rock records or Diamond Records. Me, answer, rock records. I like rock music. I tried not to make you wait so long for an update this time. Let's see how long of a break there was. Sadly, there isn't any way we tell when each chapter was posted, so I have no idea how long this was posted. Alright, chapter 3, changes at the studio. Antonio's file. Antonio in the show was the director of the studio, which is like the music school they went to. I'm really confused. They're supposed to be like a music school. Like, it's supposed to be a music school, but it also works like a music recording studio. It's weird. Anyway, moving on. Yes, like I said, I explained what outfit he was wearing. Okay, here's another funny thing I would explain. It's one thing explaining the outfits of new characters, so you get an idea of how they dress. Cause I feel like you can tell a lot by character based on how they dress. Like majority with a rocker style, like he's supposed to be a full-on typical rocker, but explaining the style of characters that we have already read and we know what their style is. 15-year-old me. Moving on. After the teacher's left, he said paperwork when Marathi came in with Federico. Also, I'm sorry if you've never heard of the show, before, but I'm not going to explain the details of all these characters because this is an ensemble cast, and that would take forever to do. If you want, like, did I ever explain the basic plot of Yolita? So, like, the basic plot is that she goes to this music school and gets into romance, shenanigans, and stuff like that. But really, you don't really need to know much of that story. And it's like a long show too, so I'm trying to understand in detail what it's like. It's going to be tricky. Okay, let's continue. Yeah, I was like... Alright, moving on. Get a good look, Antonio, Morrison said, pointing to Federico. We were looking at the new Star View mix. Federico, I said. But what about Violetta? She's with Star Records now. Oh, I said. Well then, good for her. I love how he doesn't question it. Yes, Federico said. Now I can stay in Buenos Aires permanently. It's a win-win situation. So yeah, Federico is actually from Italy. He was like... It took him for a while to be like a main... He was like not actually a main cast member, but a very important supporting cast member. I'm trying to remember if he became a main star by third season. I think so. Anyway, moving on. Indeed it is, I stated. Goriel walked into the room. I should have said like, then Goriel walked into the room or something like that. I have great news, he said. Art Rebel is open and ready for business. What's Art Rebel? Federico asked. It's the new studio opening. Google replied. Wait, Federico said. Doesn't that mean you have to leave the studio? Yes, Goriel replied. Yes, it does. But why? Federico asked. Because owning my own studio has been a dream of mine for a long time. I guess you're right. I know I am. I know you're wrong, I heard someone say. Everybody turned around and saw Jackie. Dun dun dun. Oh, I don't remember the details on Jackie, but she was like supposed to be this bad dance teacher or something like that. I never remember exactly her. She would be teaching dance again. Are you saying that because it's how you feel, or are you saying that because you hate me? Gloria asked. Yes, I hate you, Jackie replied truthfully, but that doesn't mean it isn't true. You have a point, my dear Jackie, Gloria stated. Don't sweet talk me, Jackie read it. I wasn't sweet talking you, Gloria stated. Just then another man walked into the room. Hello, he said, shaking his head. My name is Milton. I am the new singing teacher. So yeah, Milton was like another bad guy. So the ending of this, Milton appears. Sad face. Tell me if you're happy to see Milton. That's the challenge. I answer, not at all, but I had to put him in. Did I? We'll see. Alright, water check. Alright. Yeah, okay, I reported it's been so this chapter is 1 year since I first started posting it, and the whole Romeo and Juliet characters haven't even met yet. Oh boy. Alright, chapter 4, Psychic Duel. With Laura. It's in the park with my best friend Jerry. These two characters had never met in the show, but I put them up in this fic because I thought I put them in this fic because they had similar roles of being the other love interest to the main love interest. I was playing my guitar when the mean girl at our school, Estrella Lopez, walked up to Jerry and I. She had very long, dirty blonde hair that was straight and tiny to a high ponytail with a black ribbon tied into a bow. Brown eyes and peach skin. What does peach skin mean? She's wearing a hot pink strapless top with a black ribbon holder neck and a black music notepad, black knee-length pencil skirt, and black knee-length boots. She was wearing hopping eyeshadow, black eyeliner, eyelids, wings, black mascara, heavy blush, heavy lipstick. I feel like that would look so heavy in real life. I feel like her makeup would look so heavy in real life. But I guess that may be kind of the point. Anyway, how cute. Yeah, Why did my voice go there for a moment? How cute, she said to me. You think you could be a performer? I just shrugged. Maybe that's just a hobby to me, I stated. But if she did want to be a performer, she would be great at it, Jerry added. I glared at her. What? Oh, really? Estrella asked, with her hands on her hips. Then prove it. How? I asked. I challenge you two to a singing duel. Right here. Right now. I left a note saying, ooh, grab your popcorn. We're in, Jerry stated. We are? I asked in shock. We are, Jerry replied. Then let's do it then, Estrella said. I'm going first. Okay then, Jerry said, before crossing her arms. Miss Bossy. I feel like better to just say, okay then, Miss Bossy. I giggled at what Jerry said. I should have put the CD into a bootbox it. I started playing. We got into one of the park tables and started singing Destined to Shine. I'm trying to remember what song that was. Oh, that's another thing. I feel like any of songs I mentioned in here I don't listen to anymore. It's been 10 years and now I majority listen to anime music. This was before that phase. When the ended, I think I meant to say when the song ended, everybody cheered. Your turn, I should have commanded. I pulled Jerry aside. What song should we sing, I asked. Jerry thought about it for a moment. How about we sing next to you, she suggested. Good idea, I said it. We turned on the song, got up on the table, and started singing. Oh, another thing, there's no lyrics in this. I think there were, but then someone actually reported me for happening lyrics in my story. Those stories get deleted and then my account got suspended for a few days. So I went to remove all the lyrics. That's fine, I don't think there's always a need to add the lyrics to the song. We turned to the song, got up on the table and started singing. When the song ended, everybody cheered. Much louder than they did for Estrella. You guys are all idiots, you stated angrily before leaving. You're not idiots. Idiots. Beyond dance teacher, Gloria stated. That was an amazing performance. Thank you, Gloria. I said, wait, do you know each other? Gloria teaches at the studio, I replied. Used to. That's the wrong used to. Now I own my own studio, and I think you two would be great talent for that studio. Would you like an audition? I would think it should be, would you like to audition? I was about to answer, but then Jerry answered for me. We would love to. I glared at Jerry. What? He asked. Or should we? What? Oh, what? I said, I'm not going to voice that thing. Excellent. Jerry stated with fake a card at Jerry's hand. Here are the details. I shall see you at the audition. With that, Gloria left and I faced Jerry. What did you do that for? I asked. Do what? Jerry asked. Why did you answer for me? I asked. You know that music is just a hobby. Come on, Laura, Jerry said. It'll be fun. All right, I said, giving in. Yes, Jerry said. Well, how do we? This is we know. Someone was watching us. They had a plan. Uh-oh. Challenge. Tell me who you think was watching them. I answered. It was one of the OCs. Oh, geez, I wonder which OC was watching them in this moment. I wonder. Apparently there was 9 months. There was 9 months after that chapter. If somebody was pregnant at chapter 4, they would have given birth by chapter 5. 5 chapters, halfway to 10. Woohoo! Halfway there. It's time for some characters to be moving. Did I don't feel it today? Actually, yes, yeah, all that. Eduardo. When you OC is reduced to chapter 5. Moving in. Good Miller's Poe. So Miller was the mean girl of Yoletta. I was in front of my new house. I even explained in detail what the house looked like with this. Now they just say it's a nice dark house or something like that. Grandmother was the house of disgust, or that, all the alphabet explaining. My mother started. Cannot live here. The study spell cannot. It looks terrible. The boy Water looked at the house for a moment. I guess it does look kind of weird. What do you think, Lipilla? I said, mother, giving me her agree with me. Look, I agree with my mom, I replied. But I didn't matter what I thought, as long as my mother was happy. Poor Lipilla. I know why she was so mean all the time. Yeah. Clement's Pro. I think it's Clement. Oh, it's supposed to be French, and I think it's Clement. I am so sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong. Oh, the hotel. See, I explained the details of what the hotel looked like. There was no need to. Yes, we. So, Clement, my dad said as he put down his suitcase. What do you think of your new home? It's nice, Dad, I said before putting down the suitcase. Then I saw sorry for the window. I went to the balcony to get a closer look at it. Father, I called, and he came. What is it, son? He asked. What is that? I asked, pointing to what I saw. Oh, that, my father said. It's just some music school. The school you'll be going to is way better than that. And that's my father left. Yeah, I said. That too. Well, it looks like some of the counter slides is getting pretty interesting. Sorry, the chapter was so short. Challenge. Tell me which one of these two houses you liked better. Me. Criminal's one. It was so awesome, but there was no need to explain it in such excruciating detail. Like when you look it back with, a majority of this chapter is just explaining what the houses or what their clothing look like, and very few of it is actual dialogue. Chapter 6, Battle of Bears. I love how I have to mention that's been just over a week, like compared to 9 months or even a whole year. 6 months and 9 months. Just over a week is not a bad time to wait for an update. God, nowadays I'm so happy when I realize, I only took a week to update post the next chapter. Battle of the Bears. Third person group. Nepo had just been reunited with his band. And they explain these characters. Shouldn't have you back, Nepo. Leon said this. We're just gonna kiss a band ski for a drummer. Can you drum? Can I drum? And Nepo asked before getting out various drumsticks from his hoodie pocket. What's this? In fact, Nepo started playing a tune on the street. I think it was drumsticks. He just started singing the song Beat Up My Drum by Cynthia. Oh, of course he did. It was a very nice song. It's really good, Leon stated. I'll say, Max said. I think we found our new drummer, Diego stated. The rest of the band just started playing along. But little did all for you know. That's the name of the band. Thomas was going to talk with his band as well. Oh boy, indeed. So I gotta explain the story of the OG show. You gotta understand this part. So Thomas was Violetta's original love interest, but he left after season 1, and then Leon took over from there. And Thomas and Leon never really liked each other. There's like one brief period when they were actually friends, but after not that. So he's gonna not be happy to see him back. Alright. Oh no, Thomas said before holding his friends back. What's wrong? Mitchell asked. Leon is here, Thomas replied. The boy who stole Violetta away from you? Mitchell asked. He didn't steal Violetta away from me, Thomas stated. The judge just shrugged. Violetta was elsewhere the fuck with Cammy and Francesca. I can't accept the outfit explanations. I can't believe we got a record deal with Diamond Records. It's such a big deal, Francesca stated. Thank you guys, Violetta said. Then she stopped where she saw something. What's wrong? Francesca asked. Is that Thomas? The girls followed Violetta's stare and saw said person. It is Thomas, Cammy said in shock. With that, the song ended and everybody in the park cheered. The Joe walked to the group while slowly clapping, like men do, like. Well, he said. If it isn't Leon Barkworth, I've heard a lot about you. And who are you? Leon asked. My name is Major Amigo. Oh yeah, I think I remember. Major's name literally just means best friend or something like that. Should have been a little more creative 15-year-old me. I think you will remember, my friend. With that, Major stepped aside to reveal Thomas. Leon looked at said person in anger before grabbing onto his shirt. Escalated quickly. What are you doing here? He asked angrily. No, you should be angry, more angry. What are you doing here? He asked angrily. Let him go, Leon. Oh, let him go, Leon. Let him go. Never mind. Just let him go, Leon. Leon just said thing. Violetta looked at Thomas in shock. But he has a point, he stated. What are you doing here, Thomas? You know, for a couple's reunion meet cute, I feel like this could have been better. By the way, Leon and Violetta were supposed to be together at this point. Let's see how long that lasts. The band got a record label and we moved here, Thomas replied. This is your band? Leon asked, pointing at Mitchell and Cassian. That is correct, Mitchell replied. As I said, my name is Mitchell and this is Cassian. Well, I would love to see a band topple. We just did, Leon stated sarcastically. I purposely made Leon such a jerk so that we would reveal and Thomas get back together. Bring it, Mitchell said, reading his guitar out. I love how I explained the details of the guitar, even though I've never been an expert in instruments. Can I borrow that? Casey asked Nepo, referring to chopsticks. Sure, Nepo replied, handing them over. Leon gave him a death glare. What? Nepo asked. And I had you should show a good sportsmanship. With that, rock and roll began playing. Rock and Roll by Ross Lynch. Oh wow, how original. We just started playing a tussle midway through the slot. Wow, Diego said it all. He is pretty good. They're all pretty good. I stated. We're in trouble, Barbara stated. Why, you guys are the rival record labels. Why can't you both just get along? With that, the song ended and everybody cheered. Well, everyone except Leon. I thought I said, ooh, someone is toast jelly. Rachel smirked at him before walking up to him. So, Leon, so Lion, he started. What do you think? He didn't answer. I said, just left with one thing in mind. Me and the guys have competition. No, you don't. You're not at a rival record companies. You give up, all just be friends. And the feud of the bands again. Will this become important later? Will it, or did I drop? Tell me anything is important to you. Here we have the main focus of the story. Will it, or did I just drop that plot halfway through? We shall see. Moving on. Chapter 7. Freedom. So this is about Matty and Jade. I'm not going to explain these activities of Matty and Jade. That Jade was going to be Violet's stepmother, but it didn't happen. That's all. I'll go into detail about that. Moving on. Jade and I were walking free for the first time in months. It's good to be free, isn't it, Jade? It is, Jade replied. She says I can get back to work with getting my Herman. No, I said, getting in front of Jade. You have to let go of Herman. Well, why, Matty? Because if we go after him, we'll probably end up in jail again. I said, no more Herman. Oh yeah, they were in jail. It's a whole thing. I did not really get it because it involves stuff, grown-up money stuff, and I'm surprised I was in a show for a teen audience. I think I just want to give the adults something to do. Anyway, moving on. Why? They said we're crossing over the passing. Just then Marcella came. Marcella, I said happily before spinning around Jefferson. It's good to see you again, Matty, he said before looking at Jade. And you as well, Jade. Why, thank you, dear. Jade thinks. Thank you for letting us stay with you, I think. No problem, Marcella stated. Come on. No, come now. No problem, Marcella stated. Come now. 5 minutes later, you're up at a new home in Jade Grown. What a dump, she stated. Forgive her, my love, I apologized to Marcella. It's just not used to houses and odd mansions. But do you like it, my love? Marcella asked me. I do, I replied. Good, Marcella stated. Jade groaned again. This house and your sweetness is giving me a headache, she stated rudely. I need to get some fresh air. With that, Jade left. And now we switched to her point of view. Okay, what I said was only partly true. The house and the sweetness was giving me a headache, but the real reason I left is so I could see Herman. I knocked on his door and realized opposite. Jade? She asked the shop. What are you doing here? I thought you were in prison. It was, I stated. My mother now got out today. Well, we'll let the stay started. Good for you. Please, come in. With that, I walked into the house. I'm assuming you want to see my father, Violetta asked. That is correct, I replied. Okay then, Violetta said. Yeah, Jade is here to see you. What? Herman yelled before running into the room. Yeah, Violetta gave her a warning when his ex-fiancé who just got out of jail was coming. Olga, Romano, and Federico all ran into the room as well. What is she doing here? Olga asked. My brother and I got out of prison today, and I just wanted to come and say hi. Oh boy, Romano said before putting his hand on Herman's shoulder. Good luck. Yeah, Violetta said. You're gonna need it, Olga stated. And with that, everybody but Herman and I left. So Herman, I started. How are you? All right, Herman replied. And how are you? Glad to be out of prison, I stated. Good, Herman stated. So, where are you staying? With Officer Parati. She's staying with my brother now. Really? She put him in jail. And while she was doing so, her and Matthew fell in love, I stated. Well, Herman started. Sometimes people fall in love in the strangest ways. They do, I stated. Well, I heard you're going. But please let me know if anything happens, good or bad. I will, Jade, Herman stated. With that, I left. I was on my way to getting Herman to fall in love with me again. I hate. That's nice. Author's note, oh boy, challenge. Tell me if you think Herman and Jade will end up together again. I answer, guess you have to wait and see. Or I myself wasn't sure what was going to happen. Another thing, I don't really like outline specifically when it comes to fanfiction. I just have get a rough idea on what the story's about and how it's going to end in my head and go from there. Alright, next one. Alright, and now we've already got to the big ball scene, or party scene that happens in most Romeo and Juliet stories. So let's go. Let's just put that side. I was in my room getting ready for the masquerade ball you might be going to celebrate the beginning of the new year. Let's see, what? I do want to read what outfit I gave her for the party. I was wearing a white foot-length strapless dress with a square neckline and a black rose pattern, matching wristlet gloves, matching ankle boots, a matching mask, white oval-shaped stone earrings, and a black ribbon tied around my neck with a white oval-shaped stone with a black lace outline and a black rose that I painted on it. My hair was tied into a bun with two curly strands framing my face. I was wearing white eyeshadow, black eyelids on my eyelids, black mascara, white blush, and white lipstick with black lip liner. I'm sticking mostly fine with it. I'm not sure if the white lipstick and black lip liner maybe much. I would have gone like a red lipstick instead. It makes the white and black pop up. Anyway, Olga walked into the room. Oh, my little girl, she said when she saw me. You look so beautiful. Thank you, Olga, I think. Come on, Olga said. Let me take some photos. 5 minutes later, I walked downstairs and saw Leon. He was wearing a white long-sleeve dress shirt, black dress pants, black loafers, a black bow tie, a black long-sleeve blazer, and a black vest. I feel like you should have worn a white suit with like a black tie so they would match your outfit better. Wow, he said. You look beautiful, Violetta. Thank you, Leon, I said. You don't look too bad yourself. Aw, Opal said. Come, more pictures. 15 minutes later, he and I arrived at the party. It was decorated with many black and white decorations. So I'm gonna go and get us some punch. Leon said, oh, kissy my cheek. Okay, I said before we left. I walked into this store and started dancing. Suddenly, someone bumped into me and I tripped. Luckily, someone caught me. I looked up at the person. He was wearing a white v-neck, black jeans, black sneakers and white laces with extra soles, black velvet leather jacket and a black vest. Come on. It's a masquerade ball. Put work into it. He helped me out to my feet. Thank you, I said. You're welcome, he replied. Suddenly, a man walked onto the stage. Hello, everybody. He greeted, it's me, Antonio. Welcome to our back-to-school masquerade ball. Everybody cheered. At the start of the night, our dance teacher has an announcement. Everybody put your hands together for Gregorio Castel. Everybody cheered as Gregorio walked into the stage. Hello, everybody, he greeted. I have to sadly start off the night with a bittersweet announcement. He should have said a sweetened sorrow, because that's a life of Romeo and Juliet. I think most people will know that's a life of Romeo and Juliet, especially if they're reading this fanfiction. La 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 la. Just go turn the volume up here. No. Okay. Close. Just made everybody go quiet. Gregorio took a deep breath before saying something shocking. I am leaving the studio. Everybody gasped upon hearing this. Now you're probably wondering why I'm leaving, Gregorio asked. I love working at the studio, but it has always been my dream to open up my own studio. And now I am finally getting that dream. I'm going to miss you all dearly, but please know that you can come to my studio anytime if you need me. It's called Art Rebel. Set everybody clapped as Gregorio walked on the stage. Antonio walked back to Art. Now for some happy news, he stated. The studio has partnered up with Rock Records and Diamond Records. They're supposed to not like each other, but they partnered up with the same school. Like, why did they do that? Oh, for flock of aliens. That's right. Everybody gasped upon hearing this. I love how they know so much about the rivalry between Rock and Diamond Records. They're like, gasp, they're working together. Now, I know you are all concerned about this. I know Rock Records and Diamond Records have a long history of being rivals, but I am sure we can all get along. I'm not so sure about that, the boy that saved me whispered to me. Just the day my band got into a fight with someone from Diamond Records. And yes, I referenced that he is talking about Chapter 1. Wait, I said really Oh, you with Rock Records? Yep, the boy replied. I'm with Diamond Records, I revealed. Huh, the boy said. Huh, I said. Do you think our boss if we're 7 of us hanging out? Well, I know you're just saying once that the companies get along. That's because we go where the ship is possible. We should probably start by giving each other's names. The boy said, I'm Thomas. Thomas said, yeah. The spit take. What? Does the spit take? Even I'm pretty sure we all realize that based on the picture and what the title of the story is. I looked at the boy who I now knew was Thomas in shock. Thomas? I asked in shock. Do I know you? Thomas asked. It's me, I said, took away his mask. Violetta. Violetta? Thomas said in shock. He took off his mask. Is it really you? Yeah, I replied. It's me. Thomas smiled at me, and I smiled back. For a moment, everything was perfect. And then the moment ended. Not good. Not good. Tell me what you think is going to happen. Not good thing. Yeah, I think got that. Chapter 9, Worst Person in the World. Leon spoke. Thomas and I were staring at each other, but suddenly Leon pinned him down. Oh my, I really wanted to make Leon an obvious jerk so we could justify Violet's dumping him together with Thomas, did I? Everybody started watching the fight. Leon, I yelled, let him go. I grabbed Leah's shoulders and tried to pull him off Thomas. Instead, I got knocked down. Leon, let Thomas yelled preemptively. Are you okay? Yeah, I replied. I'm okay. Yeah, I replied. I'm okay. But the teacher showed up to the scene. What's going on? Diamond asked. Thomas. Of course. He went to Rock and started to cause trouble. They love my question. Oh no, she didn't. Him? Austin asked. It's probably that girl who started it. Oh no, he didn't. We were in the middle. Mood. Freaking on me. Enough, Anthony commanded. Diamond. Austin. I'm very disappointed in you both. You two are adults. You shouldn't be acting like this. So I started to look at Thomas and I. Now, he started. Can somebody please tell me what happened? I was talking to Violet. Leon pushed me to the ground, Thomas revealed. I suddenly turned to face Leon. Why did you do that, Leon? Yes, said Thomas. He was flirting with my girlfriend. Oh my word, I said, hitting my head on his forehead. Every time another boy does so much as look at me, you get jealous. This isn't any other guy, Violet told Leon. This is Thomas, the guy who was your first crush. And you were my first kiss, I pointed out. And my first boyfriend. You are my boyfriend, not him. But would it have been that way if he hadn't left? I opened my mouth to argue, but then closed it. But I knew at the end if Thomas hadn't left. Leon noticed I wasn't answering. My point exactly, he stated before we started walking away. Leon, wait, I said, frustrated after. Sadly, Diamond stopped me. What's a fuss, young lady? She commanded Chewbacca. We didn't talk about this. What is this? I asked. You and Thomas replied. No, me and Thomas, I said. There's only me and Leon, but there won't be if you won't get out of my way. So you'll stay away from Thomas? Diamond asked. Yeah, I replied without real what I said. I'll stay away from Thomas. Good, Diamond replied. Now go. With that, I ran outside and tried looking for Leon, but it was too late. He was gone. When someone walked at me. Hey, I complained before I could see who it was. It was Thomas. Thomas? I asked him soon. What's wrong? Thomas took a deep breath before answering. Look, he started. I'm sorry that I left like that. I shouldn't have done that, but I didn't think you wouldn't want to see me at all. What are you talking about? I asked. Then it dawned on me. There's no me and Tom, and as I repeated for a line earlier, there's no me and Thomas. There's only me and Leon, but there won't be if you don't get out of my way. So then you'll stay away from Thomas? Yeah, I'll stay away from Thomas. Thomas, I said when I what I had done. I'm so sorry. Don't say sorry. Thomas commanded. I caused you to something retract. Everything is out of us. We're a lot lately, and I'm sick and tired of it. With that, Thomas left me with just one thought. I am the worst person in the world. I don't think so, be with it. See, even passed up with me to me. Chapter 10. So since this is 28 chapters, maybe we can stop at this chapter since it's been over an hour since the stream started, so I'm just going to read this chapter. Alright, chapter 10, Making It Right. Look at this morning to the sound of my phone ringing. I even explained what her jammies look like. Hello, I grumpily answered. Hello, I heard Francesca say in a panic voice. Have you seen all the gossip sites they are all talking about? Oh. Yeah, sorry, let me try again. Hello, have you seen all the gossip sites? All they were talking about is what happened between you and Leon and Thomas last night. What? I asked the shop before I ran to my laptop. You're right, this is not good. So they got another phone call. It's Diamond. I gotta go. This is disconnected. Francesca and connected Diamond. It's Miss Tornado. I asked nervously. Get to the studio as soon as you can, Violetta. Diamond said, we have a problem. Not good. I'm on my way. I walked into the main stage area. 1 hour later, there was Diamond, Austin, Moriarty, all the other teachers, Thomas and his band, and Leon and his band. What's going on? I asked as I sat down. This is about last night, Diamond replied. I'm so sorry about that. I apologize. Mori said next week to be off guard. Don't be. This is going to be a great idea. What idea? I asked. A battle of the bears between all for you and rock and roll for your heart. Really? Really? Excuse me? I asked as I shut up my seat. I am not surprised to be one. I took that line directly out of Latin. It's supposed to be cool, but it just sounds cheesy. Yeah, it's just right where Thomas said it. You gotta see. You get a sick couple to choose. You see what it's up with. She only make that choice. And last night she said that she wanted to be with Leon. What? Yeah, that's me. I never see. When did this happen? After you at the party last night, Thomas revealed. Elisa said that there was no her and I, only her and you. She wants to be with you. She'd always stay till the very ending, my friend, Mitchell added. Leon turned to look at me. This is true, Beata? He asked. Yes, I replied. I want to be with you, Leon. With that, Leon hugged me. Everybody started cheering. I was over Leon's shoulder, so Thomas walked away. This lady won't put me in mind. Thank you, Tom. Thank you, Thomas. That got resolved quickly. Trying to see if she keep going or just ended. Nah, this is just. Let's see, the chapters are about to are all for like was the side plots and not the main plot. So anyway, that's going to be all today. I hope you enjoyed going down memory lane with me. I'll do this again last week. It was actually fun going for my old story. It's actually not, well, it's definitely some questionable writing choices that I would not make at all nowadays. Definitely is fun going back through the first fanfiction I ever posted and get to see where it comes since then. Anyway, I know I actually didn't schedule any streams for tomorrow, but I figured since I didn't do a storyboarding stream today, maybe I'll do that tomorrow. We'll have to see. It depends on if my family has any other plans for tomorrow. But if not, then maybe I'll see you tomorrow. Till then, goodbye. Adieu.